Shalom, giving all praise to Yahweh Hashem, Shai Hashem, Rukakwadah, Shalom to the 144,000 and rest of you elect out there, Shalom to you all. And I'm going to entitle this video, This is Why You Women Cannot Come into this inner circle, which are men. You know, what does it say in Ezekiel 34? Matter of fact, I will go to that. And I'm going to let you hear this video. Ezekiel, if I'm not mistaken, it's 34. I believe it's around 30. Give me a second here. I'm sorry, it's in 31. Ezekiel 34:31. And ye, my flock, the flock of my pasture, are men, and I am your power, saith the Lord power. Now, a flock is a group of birds. In particular, congregation means, when you break that word down, it means with the flock. So we are likened unto birds, you know. We come together as a flock. When the brotherhood and the leadership come together, and the men that are in this truth come together, it's like a flock. When the birds fly south for the winter, they don't fly one at a time. They don't fly as individuals. They fly in a V formation. And they take turns being the head. You have the head bird, then he goes back, and the next bird takes his place. Then after a certain amount of time, the next bird takes its place. Because the one that's working the hardest is the tip of the point, so to speak. So the flock, the birds, are men. So this is not for women to come into the circle. Now, I've been keeping up with this stuff with the Sakari, and you got Ariala, and he came up with some more information because he was accused of committing adultery, and he explained it. They're sleeping with a Mo and dealing with the woman, you know, going behind his best friend's back. So he explained it. So I guess now Alazar got to come back and say that's bullshit. So it's back and forth, but it is all over women being in your congregation, being all in your business. I don't want none of you brothers, and I told brothers that don't bring your woman around talking about the brother. Could you anoint my woman? No, anoint your own motherfucking woman. The fuck you need me to know? I'll show you. I'll buy you the oil. Get this olive oil. Say this prayer, and you're good. But I want you to anoint her. And I want you to get the hell out of my fucking face. So anyway, let me come right here. First thing I noticed about her, the first scripture that came to my head was Isaiah chapter 3, verse 16. She got that little bit of hair she got. She's going to have to take a little stretch of that hair to make it seem like she got more, style it. She ain't got that much hair. Why doesn't she have that much hair? Because that's a curse that the Most High put on her. And men don't like women with short hair. That's why the women get them weaves, they get them wigs. Because they know in the spirit that men don't like women with short hair or nearly no hair or bald headed. So this is what this woman says, and it says Yisrael, so we know that she's a Yah Israelite, come out of her Israel. So let's listen. Now it says, this is put up by GMS Vegas Sit Down 144K. Clamorous Yisraelite woman says, it's not Israel's vengeance, but love all nations. Well, yes, it's ultimately the Most High's vengeance, but it's our vengeance too, because we got our ass whipped by these other nations. So when we get them back, we're going to get them back for what they did to us. But it's through the spirit of Yahweh, his vengeance, but it's our vengeance too. We're not going to beat the hell out of these Edomites and say, I really love you. It's going to hurt me more than it hurts you. No, we're going to enjoy beating the fuck out of them and working them. It tells you that in Isaiah 61, 5th verse. That we're going to have them out there in the field plowing. And it says, and in their glory we shall boast ourselves. So we don't want to hear this women stuff, but see, you other Israelite groups that allow women and you bring nothing but confusion and madness in. So it said, so let me let it play. I'm sorry, let me let it play. It's gonna be short.
My hair. I've been trying to section it off so I can braid it, but my last post really exposed a lot of y'all hearts postures, and I just have a question for y'all because a lot of y'all.
He's talking about Israelites, mostly talking about One Westers.
Or saying, oh, you just love your oppressor, or, oh, you know.
Are we supposed to love our oppressor? Hell to the goddamn no. We supposed to hate our oppressor, and when we get the Most High puts us up on top of them, we're gonna kick their heads in, man.
Those nations are going into destruction, and da-da-da-da-da. I never said they weren't going into destruction. I just said that you were commanded to love them.
Where's that in the scriptures? We don't have to love no fucking. Hey, the scripture said, "Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world." For if you have the love of the world, the love of the Father is not with you, and that includes Israelites that's not a part of this fold. And that's why you got guys like Cat Zariak going on Sarnetta, and all Sarnetta does is shit on the Israelites. He'll praise certain Israelites for coming on his show, then 2 months later he shits on the Israelites. The proof was he made a video live earlier today with this guy Ringo TV, which he ain't even a real Israelite. He's an Israelite, but the Most High never opened up his eyes because he's saying all nations could be saved now.
Because vengeance isn't ours. Vengeance belongs to Yah.
Yes, and we're going to get off on the vengeance on these Edomites because the Most High is going to put this anger in us. Our anger is not good enough. He's going to put the fuel-injected passion. He's going to put it in us. But we're going to love it. We're going to love doing this, man. We're going to love looking down on them. We're going to love working them in the field. We're going to love taking their women. We're going to love kicking them in the ass. We're going to love chopping them up. We're going to love working them. We're going to love treating them like shit. And we're going to love burning them up in pursuant to Obadiah 1 and 18.
Only at his hands will we be avenged. So I just have a question for y'all who disagree with my last post. When Yahusha was hanging on that tree.
First of all, his name is not Yahusha, it's Yahushai.
Put there by his enemies. What prayer did he pray over them? Did he pray for their destruction? Did he pray for all of them to die? Or was his prayer still full of love towards his enemy? Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do.
You dumb bald-headed hammerhead. He wasn't talking about the Romans. He wasn't talking about the personal army of the Herodians' personal army, or Herod's men of war, which were Edomites. The Roman soldiers were Edomites. Some of them had to be Jakes mixed up among them. The guy that said, surely this must be the son of the Most High, that had to be a Jake that was a Roman soldier. Or he didn't tell you what his rank was. But the ones that spat upon him and kicked him and beat him and put a crown on his head, they were not Romans, they were Edomites, which Romans are Edomites. So when he said, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do, hey, Michael Meck said, what do you mean they don't know not what they do? They've been doing it for so long, they're experts at it. He was talking about the Israelites that came against him and was happy that he was being crucified. Remember the account of Barabbas and him, that there was a custom where the the governor, which was Pontius Pilate at that time, he said that this man is guilty of nothing. He said, I see I see no law that he broke. He's guilty in my eyes. But they cheered that no, we want him to be crucified. And he said, I wash my hands of it, meaning it's on you. I'm doing it because you're putting pressure on me, but I don't see anything wrong with this man. So there was a custom where you let one go. And it was Barabbas. When you read Barabbas, he was a cutthroat. He was a thief, a cutthroat. He was a wicked man, a wicked Israelite. So the people said, let Barabbas go and let this one die, not knowing that that was the Messiah that they were waiting for. They said, kill this guy because he thinks he's a Messiah so we can wait for the Messiah to come. So when he said, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do, they don't know that they're cursing, they're coming against the Messiah because they didn't know. It wasn't given to them. Their eyes wasn't open to it. If their spiritual eyes were open to it, they would have saw that that was a Messiah. But it was set up that way. So for this hammerhead to say, oh, he was talking about his, no, he was talking about the people that were surrounding him, that were Israelites, that were with it. Had the people had said nothing, Pontius Pilate would have let him go. So what the fuck are you talking about? So we don't got to listen to no more of this. This is why we don't allow, like I said, this whole thing with Sakari, this is what happens when you let women come around men. You know, you got to listen to this individual. The page is, give me a second here. The page is Shah Ariala. Give me a second. Let me see if it'll come up. Okay, this is not the page, but this is part of the video. So let me see if I can find the actual page. Bear with me for a minute. Allah. Let's see if it comes up. For some reason it doesn't come up. You got a lot of Sakari, but his page is a new page. That's why it doesn't come up when you write in. I wrote it in the right way. If you put in, let me do it this way. Ariala, Fine, No, Lee. Is it E? I'm sorry. Okay, what the hell? Let's try it now. Unless somehow it was taken down. You know, let me do it this way. I got to do it this way. Bear with me for a minute, y'all. I believe it's on this video right here. Don't let these women come. You have the Passover, just men have the Passover. Peter's wife wasn't at the Passover with Yahushua. Okay, this is it right here. Okay, I spelled finally wrong.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we give all praises, all glory.
This is the video right here. So he's addressing the fact that Elazar referred to him as an adulterer, that he had committed adultery against his best friend. So he calls himself, explain it. And he was sleeping at a Mo's house, and he explained that. So whether you believe it or not, you know. But this is all centered around having women around you, having a bunch of different men with a bunch of different women. Leave your woman. What did Paul say? Teach in 1 Corinthians 14. Teach your women at home, for it's not permitted for a woman to speak. So why is she there in the first place? Men just be there, and if you want to teach your women, you teach your women on your own. You learn because you're the head over her. So why would you have a man? Well, I want you to learn from this teacher right here. Well, your job is to become a study so you can show your wife. And this is where all these allegations come from. So let me come back over here. So this woman she's completely out of order. And she's definitely, if somebody said, well, she's a part of the jinn, no, she ain't. We don't got no women around us. If you have women and children, you take care. A man in the truth has his women and children. You deal with your women and children. But my woman wants to learn. Okay, well, learn it. You get the videos. You got YouTube. Everything we do is on video. Well, she got to be anointed by you guys. That's the motherfucker we talking about. Look, let's kick this nigga out the camp. So anyway, she said that the Lord said forgive them for he wasn't talking about the fucking Romans. And he said that he had the power to call down 12 legions of angels, which is, I believe it works out to about 84,000 if I'm not mistaken. Somebody do the math. And one angel could completely destroy the whole earth. Angels have unlimited power. One angel can destroy the whole earth. One angel killed, I believe it was 185,000 Assyrians. Let me see if I can find that. The angel of the Lord killed 185,000 Assyrians. Let me try that again. The angel of the Lord killed 185 Syrians. Why is this shit working? Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. The angel of the Lord killed 185,000 Assyrians. According to the Bible, specifically in 2 Kings 19 and 35, an angel of the Lord, one angel, struck down 185,000 Assyrian soldiers in their camp, leading to the Assyrian king Sennacherib withdraw from Jerusalem. One angel. And that if he was ordered to kill everybody on the planet Earth, this one angel would kill everybody on the planet Earth. So the Lord said, look, I can call down 12 legions of angels, which is, let me do this. Let me go to the calculator. Bear with me for a minute. Okay. Let me just check, get my bearings straight. Calculator. $185,000 times 7,000 equals. Wait a minute. Let me do that again. Maybe I did that wrong. I don't know. I'm sorry. Let me bring that up again. I put in the wrong numbers. Let me see. 7,000 times 12 equals 84,000 angels. So if one angel can take out 85,000 soldiers of the Assyrians, what can 84,000 angels do? And he said that. He said, look, I got the power to call down 84,000 angels to destroy the whole Roman Empire. He had the power to do it, but he didn't do it because that wasn't his job. That would be going against the prophecies. So certainly he's not going to be up there feeling that pain. Father, forgive these Romans for what they did. That shows you that our people don't know what the hell. They don't know the Heavenly Father. Hosea 4:6. The scriptures speak about our people being destroyed for a lack of knowledge. They don't know who the Edomites are. They don't know who Israelites are. They don't know anything. I guarantee you she doesn't know nothing about the MOTB. And if nobody tells her, she'll take it any goddamn way. So the ones of you that buck up against what we're saying and you get caught out there, that's on you. That's on you. So now let me go over here to Revelation 1 verse 7. The first people that the Lord's going to take out are these Romans that put spikes in them. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, those Romans, there's a thing called reincarnation, and all kindreds of the earth, or families of the earth, nations of the earth, shall wail because of him. Even so be it. So when he comes back, they're not going to be happy to see him. They're going to wail. So let's look up the word wail. Even the Israelites that wanted him to be put to death, they're going to wail too. Because they're going to all take that chip. Behold, he cometh with clouds. And those represents the ships. Every eye shall see him. Because it's going to be televised too. So literally every eye is going to see Yahushua coming with the angels. It says, and they're going to wail. They're going to wail. The word is kopto.
Strong's G 2875. Kopto. Kopto.
which means to cut, strike, smite, meaning kill, to cut from, cut off, to beat one's breast for grief. Now, when you look right here, it says bewail, lament, meaning to cry bitterly, cut down, wail, mourn. Let me see this, wailing. Let me see wailing. How do we spell wailing? W-A-I-L, W-A-I-L, ling. Now I want Matthew. Okay. This is good right here. Matthew 13:42, and shall cast them into a furnace of fire. There shall be wailing and gnashing of teeth. Because they're going to burn. When they see the missiles coming, they're going to scream. They're going to throw up on themselves. They're going to piss on themselves. They're going to number 2 on themselves. Some of them are going to catch heart attacks. Some of them are going to stroke out. Some of them are going to faint. Some of them are going to try to run. It says, and shall cast them into a furnace of fire. That's the missiles dropping upon them in America. There shall be wailing and gnashing of teeth. And Matthew 24 says, weeping. 50th verse, same chapter. And shall cast them into the furnace of fire. There shall be wailing and gnashing of teeth. So who's going to wail and gnash in the teeth when they see the missiles come and there's no way to run and hide? All you're going to do is cry. You're going to, oh Lord, oh Jesus, oh my goodness. Ah! Because the missiles take less than 30 minutes to get from Russia to America. The hypersonic missiles, the ICBM missile system, it takes 30 minutes or less to get from Russia to the United States. It said the merchandise of those things which were made rich by her shall stand afar off for the fear of her torment. The torment is the missiles, weeping and wailing. 19th verse, and same chapter, 18. And they cast dust on their heads. They cried, weeping and wailing, saying, alas, alas, that great city wherein were made rich all that had ships, the merchant marines, and the sea, by reason of her costliness, for in 1 hour is she made desolate, becomes a desert. After the smoke clears, after the fire clears, the smoke clears, it's going to remain a desert. There's not going to be anything left. No trinkets of America, no souvenirs, so to speak. Now it says weeping. Let me put in the word weeping. So our Lord was not praying for the Romans or the Edomite soldiers. So there you blockhead Israelite that don't know what the fuck they talking about. Matthew 24:51, and shall cut them asunder and appoint them his portion with the hypocrites. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. 30th verse. Matthew 25 verse 30. And cast ye the unprofitable servant into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. It's talking about the same event. What does this say? Luke 13:28. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth when ye shall see Abraham and Isaac and Jacob and all the prophets in the kingdom of the Most High, and you yourself thrust out. Here it is again in Revelation. So these Roman soldiers, they're going to weep and gnash because they're going to be right back here. They're going to be, all those Romans that, the Edomites, the men of war under the Herodian dynasty, which are Edomites, they're here getting ready to eat a missile. Each and every one of them are going to eat a missile. They're going to taste the missiles. Those Roman soldiers, those Roman centurions, those Caesars, Nero's here. That's Trump. He'd be appointed for the fire. I don't believe he's going to escape because he's not a super rich. He's a middle guy. He's middle management. He's a little messenger boy. He's a little puppet that's doing the bidding of the super rich. The people that are worth 100 billion, 200 billion. And then the super elite above them are worth trillions. He's worth maybe a couple of 100 million, if that, which he'll be considered a welfare. He's low on the totem pole. So he'll probably be here to welcome the missiles himself. We believe he's going to usher in the MOTB, as I said in previous videos, and he's going to usher. We strongly believe he's going to usher in the destruction, the fire, and he's going to weep on that day. Where is that? Is it either Jeremiah 50 or Jeremiah 51? If I get the word and I can get it. Let me try something. Jeremiah 50. Let me try this. Let me put in the word king. Let's see what comes up. Let's see what comes up, because I can't think of the wording. Yep, that's it. Now I got the wording. I knew it was either Jeremiah 50 or 51. It says, so whoever the appointed king of Babylon, which we strongly believe that it's Donald Trump, Jeremiah 50 and 43, the king of Babylon hath heard the report of them, and his hands waxed feeble. Anguish took hold of him, and pains as a woman in travail. He's going to bitch up. He's going to shit on himself. He's going to pee on himself. He's going to throw up on himself. He's going to shiver. He's going to tremble. It says of our Lord, behold, he shall come up like a lion from the swelling of Jordan unto the habitation of the strong, the military of these devils. But I will make them suddenly run away from her. And who is a chosen man that I may appoint over her? For who is like me, there's the Lord talking, and who will appoint me the time? And who is that shepherd that will stand before me? Therefore hear ye the counsel of Yahweh, that he hath taken against Babylon, which is the U.S., and his purposes that he hath proposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock, that's the small hats, shall draw, which this guy is doing, this king of Babylon is doing the bidding of them. Out, surely he shall make their habitation desolate, a desert with them, and the noise of the taking of Babylon and the noise of the taking of Babylon, the earth is moved by those missiles. They're going to shake the earth. And the cry is heard among the nations. That goes back to Revelation 18. Because they're going to be crying at the fact that they're not going to make no money. This is what the whole credit system was all about. The credit system was set up to give you money if you don't have any money. But it's on credit, so you got to pay that thing back. This system is based upon credit. It's based upon debt. The reason why they're still in power because they keep producing money, whether they print dollars or they create money with zeros on a central computer, central bank, Federal Reserve. So if they stop printing money or creating money out of thin air, everything stops. So they got to keep, that's why prices keep going up. That's why gold a couple of days ago hit 3,000. And I said that 2.5 months ago, a month and a half ago or so, no more than 2 months ago, I said inside of 2 weeks it'll go 3,000. I was wrong on that. It took a month and a half to go to 3,000. So I was right at the fact that it was definitely going to go to 3,000. And is that a good thing? It's a good thing for people that own gold. It's not a good thing that people that have dollars. Because the gold prices don't go up. It's the value of the money to buy the gold goes down. Your buying power. That's what people don't understand. Even a lot of these financial people. I watch these financial people. They don't know what the hell is really going on. So anyway, for her to make this stupid, idiotic statement just shows you that the Most High is not dealing with her. The Romans did that. And first of all, if somebody took you and nailed you on a cross and put spikes in you, they die of asphyxiation. It's hard for me to say that. Asphyxiation. Hard for me to say that. Asphyxiation. What they do is you can't hold yourself up no more, and you die, and you kind of choke. You kind of, you choke on yourself. So that was a slow, agonizing death. If you was a Roman citizen, you was not crucified. That's why Paul was not crucified, because he was a Roman citizen. Peter was not a Roman citizen. He was under the Roman province of Palestine at that time. That's why he got crucified. So if you are up there being crucified like that, you ain't going to say, forgive them, for they know not what they do. It will show you that Jake don't know what the fuck is going on. And look, the ones of you that didn't hear and didn't take heed to this, that's on you. That's on you. Every member of a black church in America, you are all going to die here in America. And most of you are going to die by the way of the missiles. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom.